positive improvement they showed, particularly towards the second half of that first half. No changes in terms of personnel at half-time. It's as you were. And Halifax stick with that three-man defence. And Quinn has been quite a barrier for Hereford to try to get past.
Well, I think a lot will depend on what was said at half-time. Obviously, both sides quite even over that half-time interval, and you just feel it's time for the managers then to start to make one or two decisions.
Sugden nearly through for Forrest. Janine was caught in two minds with what to do. He took the right option in the end, hacked it away out of play.
I think if Danny Forrest had run the other way, he'd have got a free shot on goal. Just trying to cut in front of Alex Janine. Ball played a little bit too hard for him.
I just sensed that Chris Wilder might have said to his side, look, let's start this second half like we did the first. You know we can cause them problems. And it's Halifax on the front foot. Here's Haslam into Forrest. Haslam again trying to work it to Sugden. Haslam now, this is Colleen, and across comes Green to scramble it clear.
Martin Foster's not too happy there. He felt he was elbowed off the ball. He saw a slight infringement. A good bright start by Halifax. That's a heavy challenge by Steve Haslam. Right through the back of Rob Purdy. You see him coming in again, Haslam. Much too tight. All got into Purdy's feet. Can't win the ball there.
Hereford with the free kick. It'll be the Frenchman Alex Janine to loft it forward. Makandawari under it. Gets the touch on.
That's a good battle, isn't it, between Makandawari and Adam Quinn. This ball again just hanging in the air, which you tend to think would favour the big defender. Makandawari just couldn't get his header back across the face of goal.
Well, he certainly contributed to Mika Makandawari to the passage to this promotion final. Scored the opening goal in the second leg against Morecambe. Took extra time to separate those two sides. Hereford and Morecambe. Extra time, very much a real possibility here, and who knows, it might just go all the way to penalty kicks.
You'd have to say, Bill, as well, it's a bright start by Halifax in this second half. Been able to get the ball down and play, and when we talked about Hereford not playing to the quality that we've seen them play in weeks gone by, but they did get going later in that first half.
This is Thompson trying to get a foot on the ball, as is Sugden. Span and shot, but it just slithers wide.
All very tight in there, wasn't it? Just bouncing around the ball, not being got away by Hereford, and Halifax just pushing bodies forward. Thompson getting stuck in, and Sugden with a good first touch, just trying to twist and turn and get his shot on target.
Stansfield, Young got his body between man and ball, defended effectively. And after a strong Halifax opening to this second half, now it's Hereford's turn to have a go.
I think that's when Hereford look their most effective though, Bill, when they get the ball out to Travis, out to Rob Purdy wide on the left-hand side. For me, Hereford with Ryan Green going forward, and there's Janine as well, lending support in wide areas. That's when they really look dangerous.
Travis with the long throw. Beckwith couldn't get the touch on and trying to do so, and just pulled back at his man.
Probably the throw by Travis wasn't quite as long as Dean Beckwith was expecting, and just tries to get in front of Tyrone Thompson. And Turner will be concerned at this moment. He hasn't started as brightly as he would have expected. Maybe he's thinking about changes.
He knows there's real character in his side. He lost the fewest number of games in the conference, unbeaten in their last 9 games coming into this. Already showed in this match by coming back from a goal down.
I think that's one thing they are, Bill, is capable. You know, we talk about Halifax starting nice and brightly, but we know Hereford have got that sting. They can break forward very, very quickly. But they have got players who can score goals, so it doesn't matter if they're not particularly playing well at this stage. Still plenty of time.
And if you do beat Hereford, you have to really work for it. Just one defeat in their last 18 games. We've said that, Halifax equally resolute. That's why it is so evenly matched out there. Here's Stanley. And Travis. Good covering by Foster, and Stanley's come off second best. He's still down. Free kick for a subsequent challenge on Thompson.
I think Andy Williams feels that he got his ankles wrapped here. The ball in was a little bit slow. You have to say Martin Foster didn't get anything of the ball.
Foster. This is Atherton. Haslam. Jameen dived in, and he got the benefit of the decision as well. See the frustration on the face of Danny Forrest. Thought about throwing the ball down, but no better of it. Not the afternoon to pick up a needless yellow card.
Again, the free kick forward. I don't think that does any favours to the two Hereford strikers. Really got to work it forward a little bit better than that, Hereford.
Stansfield runs away to Ferrell. Thompson did very well to get a toe to that, but the roll of the ball didn't favour him or his side. Now Forrest. And here comes the captain, Martin Foster.
Well, he's made the break there, Martin Foster. He's found himself in sort of nosebleed territory when he gets wide in those areas. He's not got the pace to get past the last defender. But can he slide the ball in? The option there was Ryan Green. Can he get it into his feet? Goes to the cross. It's deflected away, but they do retain possession.
Sugden the target man again. Worked it back for Haslam. Cross glance away by Janine. This is Andy Williams for Stansfield. He's still got 2 defenders to get beyond. The closest one is Young. Support does arrive. Stansfield's done really well. And Kennedy, the final line of defence, thwarts Hereford again.
Great skills, isn't it? And Hereford now on the front foot.
It's Purdy this time.
There's a good run, is it, by Adam Stansfield. He's got nothing else on. He decides to take on the 2 defenders. Does well. He's got a choice there, and he goes for the target. He's bang on target. Good save by Kennedy. But again, a decent pass really was on to his strike partner, Andy Williams.
Sugden looked like he got a nudge in the back there from Beckwith. The referee certainly saw it that way.
Yeah, I think the referee got this one right as well. Good little bit of link-up play between the front players. Beckwith maybe got caught out of position and just comes in a little bit tight on Sugden, gives away the free kick.
Martin Foster will take this one. Quinn has come forward from the back. Quinn is the target. Kandawari just made sure that he wasn't going to get an easy path to the ball.
Well, Chris Wilder, disappointed with the free kick that went in there, but you can understand why he wants to get the ball into Quinn. He's a big lad when he goes forward. And he's a handful if he can get the ball into his sort of area. They're going to be happier with the last couple of minutes by Hereford. And especially with his front two players.
11 years Graham Turner has been at Hereford. 9 years down at this level of football. In many ways he feels that 9 years of hard work since the relegation have all come down to this afternoon. Here's Williams. Played by Thompson. And now Haslam. Beckwith, a player whose season ended in heartache last season, relegated from the Championship with Gillingham. Quinn's touch much as favours Stansfield. Greg Young was well enough positioned though.
Yeah, he's done well there, Greg Young, just to tidy up. And then Quinn just coming out of position slightly.
Birdie now wearing number 25, the third different shirt number he's had so far after he got that cut lip in the first half after the clash with Atherton. Here he is, Birdie, beyond Atherton. Thompson comes back. Now, the referee has a real decision to make here.
Well, he's given the goal kick, and you can't see as this is a goal kick, and Tyrone Thompson goes to ground very, very easily. He's done well, Purdy. He's been nice and positive to get in behind. Well, you've got to say for me, Bill, that's a penalty. He's made no contact at all with the ball, and he's taken Rob Purdy's legs away. Not only has the referee missed the handball in the first half, he's missed that one as well. Let me see it. Purdy does well, but he's got a clear look at it, the referee.
Dean Whitestone, the referee. I suppose you often hear it said that these things level themselves up. They certainly have here. Both sides with really good claims for a penalty kick, neither awarded one.
Thing is as well, Bill, I think you look at both situations, and for me it wasn't really a difficult call for either of them. And the worrying thing is that they missed them. Yes, you could say, well, we could have 2 more goals, which would be nice always, but let's change the face of the game with goals that are, penalties that are given.
And the timing of them, of course, can alter the momentum so drastically. Good hold-up play from Stansfield. And these are massive occasions, of course, for players at this level of the game. Also big occasions for the referees. And has Dean Whitestone refereed a handful of League Two games this season, but predominantly does take charge of the conference. Here's Colleen. Doughty. Foster. It's been stolen away from Foster by Ferrell. He'll need some support. Atherton was the man to make the challenge.
Good defending as well by Peter Atherton. Needs to be good and strong there.
Here comes Doughty. He's fed Lewis Colleen. He's behind all the blue and white striped shirts inside the penalty area, and the game really starting to open up now. Here's Andy Williams. Still Williams, he's got beyond Young, who recovered well. Williams can come again. Stansfield!
It's a terrific cross, isn't it? He's not closed down, he's been given time and space to deliver. It's a terrific ball in. Adam Stansfield really didn't make the contact he was looking for. It's a great opportunity for the centre forward. Gets over the top of Peter Atherton. And his downward header just drifts past the far post. You're right, Bill, the game has now begun to open up. Look at the attempts on target. And you see 7 for Hereford.
And if it carries on like this, we will have quite a final half hour. Here's Haslam. Thompson. Danny Forrest. Forrest goes for goal.
Well, he's unlucky. He's looking initially to make the pass to Ryan Sugden. I think Sugden tries to take the defender away, and he opens up the shape of the goal. Didn't quite get it on target, Danny Forrest.
Time for the first change, and it's Chris Wilder who looks to force the issue. Well, a significant afternoon for Steve Bushell. Whatever happens, win or lose, this is his final game for the club. Scored the first goal of the semi-final first leg. And it's an attacking move from Halifax. Off goes the defender Greg Young, and on comes Steve Bushell.
We certainly expect Steve Bushell to go into the midfield area. Maybe looking to change the formation now. Halifax. Peter Atherton going alongside Adam Quinn. Doughty and Haslam, the two fullbacks.
Quinn's header. Here's Forrest. Now Haslam. And Bushell. Too much of Ryan Sugden that time. Bushell can't get that. A bit of a wild lunge. Fortunately for him, he didn't make contact. Here's Stansfield. This first touch a little heavy and invited the challenge from Forrest.
Well, it wasn't it? It was Adam Stansfield's first touch. It just bounces away from him, but he gets to the ball first. That's a little bit wild by Danny Forrest. The referee just having a word with him, not going to give him the yellow card on this occasion.
And this could be Danny Forrest's last game for Halifax as well. He's on loan from Bradford for the rest of the season. It's the free kick he's just given away. Got away without the first yellow card of the afternoon. Janine with the delivery. Just failed to keep it in.
I think if he'd have tried to attack this ball, Andy Williams, he might have been better off rather than waiting for it to bounce. You see Ryan Sugden misses his header. Martin Foster as well, just having a word with Chris Wilder, trying to reorganise. Looks to me like Halifax going for more of a five-man midfield with Ryan Sugden up front on his own.
Here comes Forrest. To prevent any sort of danger being fed in from the flanks, and he's won a throw as well as reward for his tenacity. There's Atherton. Stanley underneath it. Now Foster. A bit of space for Matt Doughty. It's all the way by Stansfield. Lewis Colleen now. Stansfield, the striker, back doing the defensive work, typifying the work ethic of Hereford. They're needing to work hard at the moment. Halifax have certainly been invigorated by the introduction of Bushell. That's an inviting ball, and that's an important touch away by McAndawari. Now Colleen trying to add to his first half spectacular.
That's a decent cross in initially that Makandawari gets away, isn't it? As Halifax then get bodies into the box. I think it's Matt Doughty actually who has the final strike at goal. He's predominantly left-footed, but he's just trying to fade it in towards that far top corner.
An early departure for Ryan Sugden. Married yesterday, won't be off on his honeymoon just yet. He'll stay to see what happens here, and the Halifax top scorers coming on. John Grant.
Just a like-for-like change, isn't it? Extra strength, extra legs. With John Grant up front, strong, powerful centre forward.
12 goals so far this season for the Halifax cause. Already scored this season against Hereford as well, scored in the 2-1 win at the Shea. Atherton. Janine can clear. This is Bushell. Back to Atherton. The 33-year-old to the 35-year-old. On by Forrest. It's Beckwith with the interception. Now Stanley. Atherton again, fed by Foster.
They just seem to be passing the ball around Halifax and making Hereford do all the running. Obviously the two substitutions have made a little bit of a difference.
Hereford yet to make a change. It's an interesting strategy, I suppose. Still well over 20 minutes of the game to go. The prospect of extra time growing, looming ever larger. Halifax with 2 of their 3 substitutions made.
Well, I just wonder if Turner was thinking about extra time as well, but with the score being level.
The substitutions would suggest that Halifax are trying to force the issue. That's what Williams is trying to do here. The defence get in a mess, but they get lucky, and Doughty can clear. Here's for handball as Grant looked to get beyond Makandawari. The ball had gone out of play though.
Well, that's a good run by Andy Williams, isn't it, from deep. Just gets his head down again as we saw him doing the first time, right in his luck somewhat. Adam Quinn tries to clear, comes off Matt Doughty. Barges his way through there, Andy Williams. That ball could have ricocheted anywhere, but Halifax get lucky.
He only made 4 appearances for Hereford before this season. This is 44th of the campaign. Travis got a toe in. Here's Makandawari. Thompson cushioned down for Foster. Doughty. Call from the keeper. It was loud enough for everyone to leave it for him. He immediately looks long for Stansfield. Very nearly played into his path by Quinn as well.
Again, Halifax a little bit lucky, aren't they? And that could quite easily ricochet off Adam Stansfield's shins. At the moment, Halifax for me dominating the midfield area. Just think that Turner's side need to make a change.
Here's Bushell, one of the substitutes, to the other Grant. Makandawari, that's wonderful defending from the young man. Immediately thinking of attack and finding Purdy.
There's a poor cross in there, and I think Adam Stansfield's running out of legs. Normally we see him make a good run for Rob Purdy there in behind. He doesn't. Purdy's got no option, just to hook it in towards the box.
Stansfield tracking back in the last few moments. Pitch heavy after the rain earlier on this afternoon, certainly heavier than it was at the start. And Stansfield, who hasn't played that much football recently because of that lengthy layoff he had with a broken cheekbone, might just be replaced before too long. On the bench, of course, among the substitutes, we have Guy Epua, a man whose goal fired them beyond Morecambe here to the Walkers Stadium and into this final.
Well, he's definitely struggling for me, Adam Stansfield. He's just trying to run the last of his legs out, I think, here. We might see a change sooner rather than later.
These are the fresh legs of Grant now. Last questions of Beckwith. He's got his cross away, Grant, but the Canada Warriors there. Ferrell. Purdy. Good run from Williams, good intention by Hereford, but the end result a disappointing one from the Bulls' point of view. Thompson now.
You just feel though, Bill Collier, Halifax for me just beginning to dominate. Long balls forward by Hereford, really their style, and the front two for me running out of steam very, very quickly. Especially Stansfield, you see him head down, his body language tells you he's looking tired. I just feel there's been a few long balls, he's done some defending as well, and they're just not getting the best from the strikers, and Hereford for me under the cosh a little bit.
And McAndawari not getting that clearance quite right. It's a throw in right in the corner here for Halifax. This is Bushell. Across from Haslam. Williams just couldn't control it by fair means. Oh, what a game tomorrow in prospect. Sunday, 2 o'clock, the Championship playoff final. A place in the Premiership up for grabs. It's Leeds or Watford who'll be in the top flight next season. Find out who on Sky Sports 1. This afternoon, still no clue out of these two as to who will be in the Football League next season. It's a strong spell for Halifax, and it's Lewis Colleen on the ball, the scorer of their goal. In towards Grant! There's the lead for Halifax! The substitute comes on to put Halifax 2-1 in front and within touching distance of the Football League.
Well, we haven't seen too much of Lewis Colleen in this second half, but what a run this is. Finds the space, drives forward down the left-hand side, a decent cross in. Grant gets across Beckwith, gets to the ball first and touches it into the bottom corner. But it's all about the run of Colleen. Takes on the last defender, gets the ball into the box, and Grant first to the ball.
Off the bench, and what an impact he has made. It's a light for Halifax, and Hereford need to do it all over again. They've come from behind once this afternoon.
Well, you just feel, don't you, Bill, that, you know, we talked about it for the last 7 or 8 minutes about possibly making a substitution. Is this going to come a little bit too late? Well, we talked about the Hereford side looking possibly a little bit tired, needed a little bit of a lift, and there you see John Grant, the substitution. Oh, Chris Wilder doesn't know what to do, does he? Terrific celebration and a good tidy little finish by John Grant.
Great celebration, a little bit better than the Pardew shuffle. Well, the celebrations can really start if it stays like this for the next quarter of an hour. Surely now Hereford and Graham Turner will feel they have to make a change. The positive changes that were made by Chris Wilder have paid off. He reinforced his strike force, sacrificed a defender, and he has the lead. Well, Andy Williams, the scorer of the Hereford goal, is going to make way. Giapua, the semi-final hero, comes on. And lightning strike twice for Hereford.
Well, he looks well pumped up for the game anyway, Bill, doesn't he, when he comes on there? Giapua has got the strength and the power as well that we've seen him before.
Grant, Makandawari allowed to get back at him. And then goes Makandawari with a rather frustrated challenge, you feel. You also feel we may see the first yellow card of the afternoon.
It wasn't a very tidy tackle, was it? He's going to get a yellow card for this. John Grant giving him too many problems there, using his strength, turns away. Makandawari, maybe a little bit of frustration. He's had a good game so far, Makandawari. Well, he gets a yellow card for a rash challenge.
Another change forced on Halifax here. Matt Doughty picked up an injury. He can't continue. And that's Chris Senior to come on for the remaining quarter of an hour, or certainly that's what Halifax hope anyway.
Well, it'll be an interesting shuffle with change of the pack, won't it, for Halifax? Looks like Haslam's gone into the left back situation. Tyrone Thompson, the midfield player, has gone into the right back side of the field, so a complete shuffle of the back four. Is that to the advantage of Hereford?
It's all just a horrible case of history repeating itself for Hereford. Their third consecutive year of finishing second, ending up in the playoffs, their first time in the final. And they're staring even more pain in the face. Offside flag up against Grant on that occasion. Green, the target is Apua, jumped well against Atherton, but there's the mighty Quinn. He's had an excellent afternoon at the back again for Halifax. Bushell. Beckwith. Apua. Here's Stanley. Travis. Craig Stanley looking for Apua. Fresh legs of Bushell able to intercept. Let's launch another attack. Killeen. Positive work from Killeen.
Well, again, Danny Forrest receiving the ball wide. I think he should do more on the ball. They've worked the ball well through midfield, through Lewis Killeen. Gets the ball out of Forrest. He's got to do more on the ball. They've got bodies in the box.
Grant is in there, gets the touch on Makandawari. And play it out into the path of Travis. Stansfield and Apua await in the penalty area. Ferrell comes as well. It's Green's cross, it's Bushell away. On by Ferrell. Apua. Travis now. Apua! Just as he did in the semi-final, he's done it in the final. And Hereford have come from behind again. It's 2-2.
That's terrific play by Hereford. They looked like they were dead and buried. It's all about Giapua. He's brought the ball down well. He's got it out wide. and then he's not been marked. Adam Quinn doesn't get back into position for the first time, and it's a good ball in by Travis. Poor takes the advantage, and it's a terrific header. Giving Wayne Brown absolutely no chance at all. Game on.
Graham Turner might just wish he'd unleashed him sooner. He was champing at the bit to come on, and boy has he made an impact. That's 3 goals in his last 4 games now for Guiapua. They thought the one was important against Morecambe. Well, this one could be doubly so. Comes at a time when they desperately needed a lift as well, Hereford. They would have banked on Halifax, cruising their way through the final 10 minutes. Now that's not the case. The poor offside. Don't think anyone's told him, though.
Oh, this is one worth seeing again. Was this onside or offside or not? I think he thinks it's a tight decision. I see Graham Turner behind the Osman on the far side there. He doesn't agree. And we see the ball forward. Well, was he coming back from an offside position? Camera doesn't quite show it there. But hasn't he made an impact?
Just 4 minutes and 20 seconds he was on the field before he netted the second for Hereford.
I just think it changed the way that Hereford were playing the game, Bill, to get the substitute on. I don't think Guiapua is more of a channel run. I think we saw Stansfield and we saw his strike partner Andy Williams would run the channels, and maybe Hereford at that particular time were going too long. Guiapua is a target man, get it into his feet.
Here comes Forrest. Halifax look to lift themselves again. Twice they've been in front, twice they've been pegged back. This is Travis now for Hereford, into Guiapua. Wonderful strength from Guiapua, still he's going. A grandstand finish in prospect at the Walker Stadium.
All of a sudden new life in Hereford, playing the game they know, getting the ball down, passing it, being patient, and going too long prior to the substitution of Guiapua. Now they're passing the ball about with fun.
Their 12th man has come to life as well. 10,000 or so fans have made their way from Hereford, and they are certainly making themselves heard.
I think also it's been tactically terrific from the two managers, hasn't it? To say Chris Wilder seeking to take the advantage early with the early changes. He did so, but Graham Turner was equal to it with his changes.
Foster. He was the semi-final hero for Halifax. 2 goals he got against Grays, enough to see them through. Both these in bruising and massively taxing, tight playoff semi-finals to earn their place here, and this game has been exactly the same. Been fascinating in many ways, ebbing and flowing one way or another, and this is Stanley. Stansfield wasn't ready for the ball. Had he been, it might have been a different story.
Well, again, we saw the difference in the strikers. Guiapua looking for the ball to feet and didn't get it.
Guiapua. Slip from Quinn means a corner for Hereford.
I think Adam Quinn was convinced that there was a bit of contact from McCoy, but referee and others will both agree he did slip. There's some more defending to do for Halifax as Hereford pushed men forward. Quality needed from Alex Janine here.
In front of the Hereford supporters. Janine. Beckwith has come forward. Stanley in there, Ipua to Makanda Warwick, who scored in the semi-final himself. All options if Janine can get this right. Makanda Warwick over the bar.
Well, he's unlucky, isn't he? He's made a good run Good deep run, tries to climb over the top of Adam Quinn. He's actually headed it down onto the back of Quinn's head. Quinn doing just enough. Good pressure by Hereford.
It's a terrific response by Hereford. It's Purdy with the corner. Too much pushing and shoving in there for the liking of the referee. It's a free kick.
Oh, Chris Wilder still barking out the orders there. He'd be slightly disappointed, but just looking to get 4 players across midfield, and Grant Turner more silent, thinking about it now, but nothing between the two sides, nothing between the tactics from the two managers.
There's a chase for Stansfield, looked out on his legs a few minutes ago, but he's got a new lease of life and he's got a corner kick.
Well, he has, hasn't he? I suppose you might look at Adam Quinn, who he's just run past, and think, well, maybe he's the one who's tiring now, but amazing what a goal does. It just lifts the side, it lifts the crowd, and those tired, weary legs just keep going.
It's too much to bear for some. A goal here could prove decisive. Terrific defending. It clear, but only from where it came. It's back with Janine. Now is he hauled back by Forrest. It's going to be a free kick.
I think Danny Forrest suggested that Alex Janine went down a little bit too easy, but if you make contact, there we see him just steps across his line. And all the advantage at the moment definitely going Hereford's way.
And this is a great angle for a left-footed manoeuvre. Alex Janine stands over it. Plenty of white inside that penalty area. You could hear the sigh of resignation from the Hereford supporters at the quality of the ball.
I think it's probably Alex Janine's best delivery in so far, and can't manage to pick out a white shirt.
Under 3 minutes of normal time. Won by Janine, taken away from Purdy by Bushell. Here's Killeen. Scored one, created one, and you play a decisive role in these nervous closing stages. Forrest renewing his battle with Alex Janine.
He's probably just got too tight here, Alex Janine, and some good skills as well by Forrest, and that's a dreadful tackle in the end, a tired tackle.
And a yellow card for Alex Janine.
I don't think there can be any question about the caution there. It was just a great opportunity for Halifax. Delivery so important by Martin Foster.
It's all come down to set pieces in these closing stages. It's in by the captain Foster. The goalkeeper's come, hasn't got that. Gathered at the second time of asking. Look for a counter-attack. The referee has pulled it back though.
Well, I think the goalkeeper has flapped somewhat of the ball, drops it, gets it at the second attempt. And then maybe there we see the cross coming in, drops it there, takes it there, and then I can't see anything wrong with that possible slight nudge by Adam Quinn. Question as well, did he run outside the penalty area, Bill? But the referee had brought it back for the free kick. We'll see it again as he takes the cross. I can't see, just wanted the advantage to be played there, the goalkeeper. Oh, it's definitely outside the penalty area, but free kick had already been given.
After the good spell by Hereford, it's Halifax who are now asking more questions, and it's Thompson. Chris Senior. He's gone through the legs of Alex Janine, felt he was pulled back, looked for the linesman's decision, a decision which didn't come.
Well, the disappointing here for Cristina for me is he's done ever so well to get through the legs of Janine. He is pulled back, but he's looking at the linesman. I don't know why he's looking at him. Please, linesman, give me a free kick, then continues his run. It's definitely a little drag back by Janine, but maybe he makes too much of it, Cristina.
There was contact, but was it enough to halt his run? 4 minutes away from extra time. Both sides will be longing to finish it in these closing stages. All easier said than done, of course. Hereford have a man down as well. That's why Farrell's put it out.
Well, this Craig Stanley's gone down with some cramp here. Typical of midfield players when they work so hard through that area, up and down the park. This is to be expected at this stage of the game.
The pain of the playoffs being felt very keenly by Craig Stanley at the moment. Chris Wilder must have thought, even though he might not admit it, that his side had done enough going ahead for the second time. It looked for all the world like Hereford's heads were down, but not for nothing are they so hard to beat. Just one defeat in their last 18 outings. Back they came.
Well, 90 odd minutes played, and both managers, both sets of fans will be thinking, which way is this going to go? Is it going to go to penalties? Looks like we're going to go to extra time. Well, one of the teams flashing up a goal in that 30-minute period. Both sides equal on the 90 minutes, and it really could go either way.
Well, the first promotion final for the conference was decided on golden goal. That's since been scrapped. It will be 30 minutes of football to come. If nothing separates them after that, then we will have the penalty kicks. So near, but yet so far away, both Halifax and Hereford. And this a pause that both sides could do without, I'm sure. Stanley's cramp has eased enough for him to waddle his way over to the touchline.
I was just going to say, Billy, it looks like he can't continue there. That sometimes cramp is so difficult to run off. Sometimes you can. Depends on the player. Well, he doesn't obviously want to go off.
Sure, Hereford won't want him to go off. Remember, they were temporarily down to 10 men when Lewis Scalene scored the opening goal. That was due to the injury to Purdy. Here is Purdy trying to flick it beyond Thompson. Janine. Cristina. One final throw of the dice perhaps for Halifax Town. It's Forrest. It's great work. It trickles out for a corner kick.
No, he's unlucky this time, Alex Janine. I think he's done well, but again, Forrest for me doesn't really throw the dummy and get Janine unbalanced, sticks to his tucks, the defender. Just unlucky, can't get back onto his feet to stop it going out for a corner.
The delivery by Foster. Eased away by Stanley. The 4 minutes of added time is up. Of course, we had that lengthy injury to Stanley. Won't come down for Bushell. Here comes Travis. Stansfield. Oh, too much weight on the pass by Travis.
No, it's poor. I think Adam Stansfield should have gone to go down the line, check back inside, got the ball into feet there at this stage of the game. Wants the ball into feet in and around the penalty area. Some tired legs out there. Could he conjure something up? But the pass was overplayed.
2 places between them over 42 games of the conference season. 5 points separated Hereford, who finished second, from Halifax. Nothing between them over 95 minutes at the Walker Stadium in this promotion final. Ipua is their time for one final twist in the tail. It's Ipua bulldozing his way through. No penalty kick.
I think the referee got this one correct.